go live on here right quick. Checking connection. Shalom, Israel. This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, formed out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander YAHANNA. This is the I.S.U.P.K. Houston / Galveston / Beaumont Port Arthur feast of the opening of the Feast of Tabernacles. You understand me? This is give it a hand. Give it a hand. Yeah. This is a high holy day and a feast in which we gather together as a nation and as a people, and specifically in I.S.U.P.K, but as a nation, we are supposed to gather together as a people and be obedient to the Most High God. Right. As we teach every Saturday, which you can catch us at 11 o'clock Central here on the I.S.U.P.K Houston YouTube. You can catch us live. What we do is we discuss the importance of following the Most High God's commandments, his laws and statutes. You understand me? Those things are so important for us to do because those are the keys for us getting out of this hell that we're living in today. You understand me? And until we get the full understanding of what that is and start to apply it to our lifestyle, then we will continue to live in the hell that we're living in today. And today we're gonna go over a couple of those things. We're gonna get right into it because you know what I'm saying. I mean, everything the Most High God teaches us come full circle, even to today's times. That being said, man, we're gonna run this Sabbath service as usual. With that, I.M.A.D.I.M, which means to stand. Got a slight technical difficulty real quick. Give us about 2 minutes real quick. We get that wiped up before I get on the tour. Catch it before I get on the scroll. The water. All right, YAHANNA, get back in position. I need me with a little bit more than that. Oh my God. Let's say, yeah. There you go.
YAHANNA, ban YAHAWADA, ban YAHANNA.
YAHANNA, ban YAHAWADA, ban YAHANNA.
Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah Barakatah.
Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah Barakatah.
La Yasha
La Yasha. Scroll. One more blast. Get that one more blast in real quick.
Cover the scroll first.
Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna say the prayers in the Hebrew first in the English. That's what we do in our Sabbath service. It's our tradition. We're gonna start with the Lord's Prayer, but first, I.M.A.D.I.M. Sar, that means turn and face the east. And Sar means to turn.
Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Wadash.
Wadash.
Ayah.
Ayah.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malakutah.
Malakutah.
Taba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Zayaka.
Zayaka.
Ayah.
Ayah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Ba'aratazah.
Ba'aratazah.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Ayah.
Ayah.
Bashemayim.
Bashemayim.
Talanawa.
Talanawa.
Lacham.
Lacham.
Call.
Call.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalaknawa.
Wasalaknawa.
Kabawatnawa.
Kabawatnawa.
Kasalaknawa.
Kasalaknawa.
Kabawatnawa.
Kabawatnawa.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Tabayanawa.
Tabayanawa.
Manasayawan.
Manasayawan. Abal.
Awashanawa.
Awashanawa.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Rad.
Rad.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Lakah.
Lakah.
Amalakwa.
Amalakwa.
Wahala.
Wahala.
Atapara.
Atapara.
Aiwalamya.
Aiwalamya.
Aman.
Aman. In the English, our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom
Thy
come.
will be done
Thy will be done
in earth
in earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this
our
day
daily bread,
our daily bread,
and forgive us our debts
and forgive us our debts
as we forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not into temptation,
And lead us not into temptation,
but deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the kingdom,
and the power and the glory,
the power and the glory,
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it.
Our constant power. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bahashim Yahushua.
Bahashim Yahushua.
Bashar.
Baba Kasha.
Natalanawa.
Natalanawa.
Hakat.
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 Rapa'ah.
Larapa'ah.
Kal Makala.
Kal Makala.
Kal Manawa.
Wakal Manawa.
Hakat.
Hakat.
Lahatahar.
Latahar.
Ha Matazariah.
Ha Matazariah.
Hakat.
Hakat.
Lahakwayam.
Lahakwayam.
Hamatayam.
Hamatayam.
Hakat.
Hakat.
Rakawa.
Rakawa.
Hama'atala.
Atama Allah.
Lagarshan.
Lagarshan.
Bahashim Yahushua.
Bahashim Yahushua.
The water Aman.
The water Aman. In the English, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of
In
Yahushua,
the name of Yahushua,
please give us the power.
please give us the
The
power,
power to heal all manner of
the
sickness
power to heal all manner of sickness
and all manner of disease.
and all manner of
The
disease,
power to cleanse the lepers.
the power to cleanse the
The
leper,
power to raise the dead.
the power to raise the
The
dead,
power against unclean
the
spirits.
power against unclean spirits,
To cast them out.
to cast them out.
In the name of
In the
Yahushua,
name of Yahushua,
thank you.
thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Ahahariam.
Ahahariam.
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Isaiah.
Isaiah. Isaiah.
Ma'ayin.
Ma'ayin.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Shemayim.
Shemayim.
Wa'aratazah.
Wa'aratazah.
Ayathan.
Ayathan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Regalka.
Regalka.
All. Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Hanala'ah.
Hanala'ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yayashan.
Yayashan.
Shawamar.
Shawamar.
Yashra Allah.
Yasha Allah.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazaka.
Tazaka.
All.
All.
Yad.
Yad.
Yamyanka.
Yamyanka.
Yawamam.
Yawamam.
Hashemash.
Hashemash.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yakaka.
Yakaka.
Wayarak.
Wayarak.
Balayala.
Balayala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Bakal Rad.
Bakal Rad.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Athnapashka.
Athnapashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Taza'atka.
Taza'atka.
Wabawa'aka.
Wabawa'aka.
Ma'aitha.
Ma'aitha.
Wa'ai.
Wa'ai.
Awalam.
Awalam. It Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up mine eyes
I will lift up my eyes
unto the hills.
Unto the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh,
Which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that suffered thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Yasha Allah
He that keepeth Yahshua
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in
from this time forth
from this time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
All.
All.
Dalayamaka.
Damayalaka.
All.
All.
That's Dakarat.
Dakarat.
Wa'al.
Wa'al.
Dasakwat.
Dasakwat.
All.
All.
Kayak.
Kayak.
Hana.
Hana.
Hama Yakabia.
Our YAHANNA.
Hama Yabika.
Our YAHANNA.
Hama Yawan.
Yahama Yawan.
Wamashanayaka.
Wamashanayaka.
Na Ashawa.
Nashua.
Right.
Rash.
All Amika.
All Amaka.
Ya Ami Yawa.
Yaira Yamwa.
Sawad.
Sawad.
Where Yataza I Tazawa.
Wayata ya ai tazawa.
All Taza Pawanyaka.
All tazapawanyaka.
Amawa.
Amarwa.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanaka Yadam.
Wanaka Yadam.
Magaya.
Magaya.
Wa'ala.
Wala'a.
Yazakar.
Yazakar.
Sham Yashra'ala.
Sham Yasha'ala.
Iwan.
Iwan.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Now what I Tazawa.
Now what I tazawa.
La. Yakadwa.
Yakadwa.
Alyaka.
Alyaka.
Barya.
Barya.
Yakawakwa.
Yakarakwa.
Alya.
Ahoya.
Adawam.
Adawam.
Wamasha I Aliyaham.
Wayashamai Aliyaham.
Mawa'aba.
Mawa'aba.
Wahagaria.
Wahagaria.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Amawan.
Wa'amawan.
Wa'amalak.
Wa'amalak.
Palashat.
Palashat.
Amyashabya.
Amyashabya.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gum.
Gum.
Ashawar.
Ashawar.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Imam.
Imam.
Ayawa.
Haywa.
Zawai.
Zarawai.
Zaban Yalawat.
Zaban Yalawat.
Salah.
Salah.
Aisha. Laham.
Laham.
Kamadyan.
Kamadyan.
Kasayasa Yara.
Kasayasa Ra'a.
Kayabyan.
Kayabyan.
Manakal.
Manakal.
Kwan. Yashawan.
Wayashawan.
Nashamadwa.
Nashamadwa.
Bayada Ira.
Ba'ayana Ira.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Daman.
Daman.
La Arama.
La Arama.
Shayatamwa.
Shayatamwa.
Nada Abwa.
Nadayamawa.
Kara'ab.
Kara Arab.
Kazaba.
Wakazaba.
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 Wakataza Lamanai.
Wakataza Manai.
Kal Nasiya Kamwa.
Kal Nasiya Kamwa.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Naarasha.
Naarasha.
Nalawa.
Lanawa.
Nahawa.
Nahawa.
Alahayam.
Alahayam.
Alahayat.
Alahayat.
Shayatamwa.
Shayatamwa.
Kagagala.
Kagagala.
Kakat.
Kakwash.
Lapanya.
Lapanya.
Raka.
Raka.
Kaash.
Kaash.
Taba Ira.
Taba Ira ya Ira.
Wakalaba.
Wakalahabah.
Salahat.
Salahat.
Haryam.
Haryam.
Khan.
Khan.
Naradatma.
Tharadapma.
Basa Irika.
Basa Irika.
Basa Wapatka.
Wabasa Wapatka.
Taba Alam.
Tabahalam.
Mala'a.
Mala'a.
Panyaham.
Panyaham.
Kualawan.
Kualawan.
Wayabakwashwa.
Wayabakwashwa.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Yabashwa.
Yabashwa.
Wayaba'awa.
Wayabahawa.
Wayada Iwa.
Ida Ai.
Ida Ai.
Ida Ai.
Wayakaparwa.
Wayakaparwa.
Wayada Badwa.
Waya Abadwa.
Wayada Ai.
Wayada Iwa.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Ata.
Ata.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Labadka.
Labadka.
All you want.
All you want.
All Kahal Ratazai.
All Kahal Ratazai. This is the book of Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence.
Keep not thy silence.
O power.
O power.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
O power.
O power.
For lo,
For lo,
thine enemies make a tumult.
thine enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee
And they that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come,
and let us cut them off from being a nation.
and let us cut them off from being a nation.
That the name of Yasha'Allah
That the name of Yahshua
may be no more in remembrance.
may be no more remembered.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom
The tabernacles of Edom
and the Ishmaelites
and the Ishmaelites
of Moab
of Moab
and the Hagarenes,
and the Hagarenes,
Gabal
Gabal
and Ammon
and Ammon
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines
the Philistines
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Assur also is joined with them.
Assur also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah,
Salah,
do unto them
do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
as unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brook of Kison,
at the brook of Kison,
which perished at Endor.
which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became a dung for the earth.
Make their numbers like oil
Make their numbers like oil
and like Zeeb.
and like Zed.
Yea,
Yea,
all their princes as Zabah
all their princes as the bow
and as Amunah,
and as the Munah,
who said,
who said,
let us take to ourselves
let us take to
the
ourselves
houses of power in possession.
the houses of power and possession.
Oh, my power.
Oh, my power.
Make them like a wheel.
Make them like a wheel.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the fire burneth the wood.
As the fire burneth the wood.
And as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
As the flame set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
And make them afraid with thy storm.
And make them afraid with thy sword.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
That they may seek thy name.
That they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Let them be confounded.
Let them be confounded.
And troubled forever.
And troubled forever.
Yea.
Yea.
Let them be put to shame.
Let them be put to shame.
And perish.
And perish.
That men may know.
That men may know.
That thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high, over all the earth.
Over all the earth.
With that, saw, which means to turn, and Yeshabu, which means to sit. Give them prayers a hand, man. Got young man Yan in here, man. Get that brother here, man. Love to see that brother. That brother, he got his sweatshirt on. I'm like, I'm trying to figure out, man. I know that sweatshirt cutting you up on these prayers. Hey, go ahead. He brought a brother with him. Get that brother a hand, man. Good to have you here, brother. Good to be amongst family. Hey. Oh, okay. Let's get it, man. Y'all know I love me some prayers. Like I always say, y'all, you know when the prayer's hitting because you get that little sweat right there. Who got that sweat in between the elbow? Right there? You like, you hold them hands up, you like, good night. You get real moist right here. Pause. Pause. Salakia. Hey, yo. All right, no sweat. So let's go ahead and get to it, man.
So read from this now.
Yeah,
Right? So
we
ain't crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, so if y'all want to follow along, we do have we do instruct people to go to Bible Hub app. You can follow along in the Hebrew. If you click the interlinear, we're gonna be reading Leviticus 23. Leviticus 23 is a chapter that deals with the high holy days and convocations of the Lord. You understand me? It's important that we go over these every time we have a high holy day and convocation, because it is important for us to drill in our thoughts what obedience is to the Most High God. We've been obedient to the America and their wicked days our entire lives.
Right.
They didn't have to drill. Well, I mean, technically they have been drilling these days into our lives since we've been here. They drilled that Christmas Day.
Right.
You know, it don't take much to drill at Christmas Day, because Christmas is all around you. What they call it, the Christmas spirit. You understand me? The Christmas spirit of idolatry. You understand me? You got the Halloween spirit that's coming up. You know what I'm saying? They drill that to the children. You got all of these different holidays that America drills to the children so that you could be a good old American and have the wool over your eyes when it comes to the Most High God and his instructions.
Right.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna make sure that we wash your brain. You understand me?
Right.
You understand me? They like to put a negative connotation on brainwashing. Well, here we're gonna change that brainwashing to make it sound good, man. What do you do? Go ahead, give it a hand. What do you do when you got something dirty? If you got something dirty, you got to wash it, man. Because we Judites, we Issacharites, we are the children of Israel, and we like to come down clean.
Right.
You understand me? Why we can't come down clean with our brain as well? You understand me? Why can't we have a clean brain in this world full of filthiness? You understand me? The wickedness in the world is amongst us, is abound. You understand me? We see it everywhere we go. We see it no matter where we turn. Anytime we turn on a TV, you can't even turn on a good TV show and get into a good series without seeing an abomination and alternative lifestyle. You understand me? Now imagine what the kids got to go through when they try to play Roblox and they teach them how to do grown-up things and alternative things all on a video game when you least expect it, when you ain't paying attention. You understand me? This is the nation that we've been brought up in. This is the nation that we were forced to live into, this culture. You understand me? And this culture is the exact thing that is pulling us away from the Most High God.
Right.
What we do in the I.S.U.P.K and the Commanders YAHANNA, it is our duty to make sure that we bring our people back to what the Most High God wants us to be, and that is obedient. And what is going to happen of that? What is the absolute byproduct of that? The byproduct of that is that we will be blessed among measure. You understand? Beyond measure. What you got?
And if I could real quick, sir, what this also goes to show, sir, is that, you know, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we have a culture too, man.
Right.
Right? The East Indians, everybody else has a culture everybody else knows the God, you know what I'm saying, that their forefathers worship, except us here in America. Well, here it is, man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And yes, our Father is he's a little more strict. You understand? He has strict rules for us to live by, brother.
Right.
But he has great rewards for us too. You understand what I'm saying? So I thank the Most High for the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge and the I.S.U.P.K, brother, for holding on, you know what I'm saying, to those things, brother. Because I'm telling you, if we didn't have these things, brother, you know what I'm saying, where would we be, brother? You know what I'm saying? The scriptures say that if the Lord didn't send Christ back, I'm paraphrasing, brother, our oppressor would destroy all flesh. Brother.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So this is our only fight on how not to be fully destroyed, man. You understand what I'm saying? Our fight is what the Lord gave us, brother. Our race and our culture, man. And this is it right here. Salakia.
All right. So, like I say, what we like to do is what our tradition is, we go over the Hebrew and the English of the scriptures so that we can get a full circle understanding of what the scriptures is. Now, this is not something that you will find in the Christian church, because what the Christian church likes to do is they like to gloss over things that they think is important and paraphrase and do all this filibustering about what the scriptures, what they want you to know out of the scriptures. Well, what we do in the I.S.U.P.K is we read the Hebrew of the scriptures so that you can hear the original language of the scriptures. Then we read the English of the scriptures. Then we bust it down,
right,
so that you can understand you can have full circle understanding. You understand me? 360 vision on these scriptures. You understand me? So there won't be no confusion. You understand me? We're gonna break it down to a morsel to where even a snail can get a bite. You understand me? That's the type of learning that we have here in the I.S.U.P.K and the Commander YAHANNA. We can go ahead and start.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 1 in the Hebrew. Waya Dabar, Yahweh, All, Mashah, La Amar. Verse 2.
If I could, sir. You can still follow along in the Bible Hub app.
Right. If you'd like to follow along in the Hebrew, just pull up your Bible Hub app and click the INT on the gray. It should be at the top on the gray bar. It should say INT. You click that, it'll put you into the interlinear. You'll start seeing the Hebrew. It might not be on the right scripture. Then you have to do a pull down on the drop down box where it says go to Leviticus, drop it down from Leviticus, go to Leviticus 23, drop it down over there, and then bring it back and drop it down to Leviticus 23 and 1. It should start at Leviticus 23 and 1. That's where we will be starting. Let's go ahead.
Verse 2. Dabar, All, Banya, Yasha'ala, Wa Amarth. What's like a Wa Amarath? Alham, Mawa'idya, Yahweh, Ashar, Takwarawa, Atam, Makwarawa, Kodash, Slakia, Makwara Awa, Kodash, Allah, Ham, Mawa'idya. Verse 3. Shashath, Yam, Ta'aisha, Mala'aka. It's like a Mala'aka. Wabayawam, Hashabai, Ya'aya, Shabbath, Shabbathwan, Makwara. It's like a Makwara, Kodash, Call Mala'aka. It's like call Mala'aka. La'a. Tayashawa. It's like the Aishawa. Shabbath. Hawa'a. La Yahweh. Bakal. Mawa Shabbathia come. Verse 4. Allah. Mawa'adia. Yahweh. Makwara'a. Yeah. It's like a Makwara Aya. Kodash. Ashar, Thaquara wa, like Thaquara Awa, Atham, Ba Mawa'ida, Mawa'idam, Bama Wa'idam. Verse 5. Ba Khadash, Ha Ra'ashawan, Ba'ara, Ba'aya, Ha, Ba'araba'aya, Ba'araba'aya, Ha. Salakia. Aishara, La Khadash, Bayan, Ha Irabium, Pasach, La Yahweh. Verse 6. Waba Chamasha, Aishara, Yawam, La Khadash, Hazah, Chag, Ha Matazawath, La Yahweh, Shaba'ith, Yam, Matazawath, Sa'akalwa. Verse 7. Bayawam, Ha Ra'ashwan, Makwara'a, Quadash, Yahaya, Lacham, Kal, Mala'akath, Ibadah, La'a, Ta'aishawa. In the English?
Verse 8.
Verse 8. Waha Korabtham, Asha, La Yahweh, Shaba'ith, Yam, Bayawam, Hashabaya Aya, Makwara'a, Quadash, Kal Mala Akatha. It's like Kal Mala Akath. Ibadah, La'a, Ta'aishawa. Verse 9. Wayadabar, Yahweh, Al Mashah, La Amar. Verse 10. Dabar, Al, Banya, Yasha'ala, Wa Amarath, Alham, Kaya, Taba'awa, Al, Ha Arataza, Ashar, Anya, Nathan, Lakam, Wa Quatazariah, Wa Quatazaratham, Salakia, Wa Quataza Ratham, Ath, Quataza Yara, Wahab Ba'atham, Ath, Imar, Ra'ashiath, Quataza Yarkam, All, Hakahan.
All right, in English.
Khan.
Bible up, man. Don't worry about it. Just follow along with us.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 1, in the English. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying.
So if y'all don't know what the backstory is, I mean, we go through it, we go over it, every High Holy Day. Some of us, y'all hear every Saturday, so y'all hear it y'all hear us going over these stories all the time. But just for the backstory, y'all got to understand that these are rules being passed down to Moses to pass down to the Israelites from the Most High God, so that they can be a great nation under the Most High God. You understand?
Right.
The Most High God had taken them out of Egypt and had blessed them with an escape from their oppressor. You understand? With that blessing of that escape, he was able to give Moses instructions on how they were not only to escape from their enemy, but also be great amongst all of the people on the earth.
That's right.
All we had to do was follow these instructions. What we have come to learn as of present day is that our people have not followed these instructions. We can look through the Bible and we read it ourselves, which we fail to do in the Christian church. We read it ourselves and we can see that a lot of these rules, we don't follow them ourselves.
Right.
The Christian pastors, they have not taught us these things. Those are supposed to be our shepherds, and they have not taught us. Well, Moses was the shepherd of the Israelites coming out of Egypt, and he taught them.
Right.
He told them exactly what the Most High God told them to do, and it was they were to be held accountable for these things.
That's
and
right.
These are the things that we're going to be getting into tonight.
Right. And
Go ahead.
if I could real quick, I mean, the Lord only deals with one man.
Mm-hmm.
And then that one man then gets the order from the Most High on the earth, or an angel that the Lord sends, and then he gives that to the children of Israel. You see what I'm saying? So that cuts all these doctrines of Christianity that were founded by oppressors anyway, right? Every doctrine of Christianity is founded by an oppressor.
Right.
You understand? But when you actually read the Bible, you understand what I'm saying? The Lord only speaks to one man at a time.
Right.
Right? This is your culture, black man, Hispanic man, Native American man. Understand, we are not reading a religious book.
Right.
We are reading a book of your history, man.
That's right.
Before 1619, before the 1500s, right? Before,
1400s.
you see what I'm saying? Before Plymouth Rock landed on niggas, bro. Shalak, excuse me. You understand what I'm saying? I didn't mean that. Before Plymouth Rock landed on N-words here in North America, brother, right? Moses spoke to the children of Israel, brother, from the Most High, and gave us instructions, brother, on how to be a peculiar and the greatest people on the face of the earth. Shalak.
That's right. Keep going.
Kind out of one kind.
Mhm.
Verse 2.
Mhm.
Speak unto the children of Israel.
Speak unto the whole world.
Unto the children of Israel.
Speak unto the entire earth.
Unto the children of Israel.
Speak unto black children and white children and Asian children and African children and Chinese children. What does the Bible say?
Speak unto the children of Israel.
These instructions are for a certain people, not for everybody.
Who are kids.
We gotta get
Who are kids of a man.
Oh yeah, of course. You know what I'm saying? Like these are the things that you have to key in on. You understand me? At the beginning of the instructions is no different than any instructions that you may get at your slavery, at your job. You understand me? The instructions they have at your job, they're gonna be like, okay, for the package handler, these are the rules for the package. Like the person who's scanning don't got to do the same thing. The person who's scanning at the top don't got to do the same thing. The person that's scanning at the bottom, the person who's driving the truck and putting the truck on the doors don't got to worry about scanning boxes. You understand me? Everybody got separate instructions for themselves. Our Most High God, power, according to the Bible, gave us these instructions. It was passed down into Moses' hands to give to us. You understand me? And that is the very first, out of the very first few words, it says, "Speak unto these children,"
Right.
not just any children. These children, the
Right.
children of Israel, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans of the
That's
world.
right. We all over this.
And say unto them
And say what?
concerning the feast of the Lord.
Now these things are gonna be the feast of the Lord. So you understand me? Like I know I'm cutting it down, but like I said, I'm gonna break everything down to a morsel. We're gonna eat. We're gonna eat tonight. You understand me? Not only physically but spiritually. These feasts are those things that you put in place of the holidays of America. You understand me? We don't follow the gods of America. We follow the Most High God of the Bible, and we can't say that. Oh, you know, following the Most High God is just such it's a jail sentence. No, you understand me? Just like they give us feasts in the world that kids can come together and family to come together, and you know, we just doing it for the family. We just doing it so that we can eat. We just doing it because we got a day off. All of us off right now. All of us about to eat. All of us here with our family.
Right.
You
That's
understand
right.
me? And we doing it under the Most High God. Get that a hand.
That's
You
right.
understand me?
Good night.
Don't let the oppressor make you think that you can't do your culture.
That's right.
Your culture can be done. You understand me? And if you don't know how to do it, don't worry about it. We are going to teach you. Speak, Bible Shah.
Which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations. Even these are my feasts. Verse 3. 6 days shall work be done, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of rest and holy convocation.
If I could say real quick, when you see holy, the word holy means set apart. You understand what I'm saying? And convocation means gathering. You know what I'm saying? So what this scripture is saying, that there is a set apart gathering.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You children of Israel have a set apart gathering. That's what that means. And it's going to keep saying it. It's going to keep saying it. And it's going to keep saying it. A holy convocation. You understand what I'm saying? That means if you're not a child of Israel, that means you cannot come. If you're a child of somebody else, no, you can't eat with us.
Right.
If you're a child of somebody else, no, you can't get past Shamar.
Right.
If you are a child of somebody else, you cannot make it into this gathering.
Right.
Salaki.
Right. Real quick, before I go along, man, I'm streaming on you on Instagram today. Had a person on Instagram right now just tell me, not you teaching with your head covered. Salakia for your simpleness.
Right.
You understand me? What we do is we dress as priests here in the I.S.U.P.K. And what a priest does, all the way down from the priest Elijah and all of these priests, they put a tire around their head. You understand me? The tire or the attire around thy head is what I'm wearing right now. It's called a mitri.
Right.
And what you probably can't see because you're on Instagram and you're simple-minded. You can't see that I got a hole at the top that opens up the crown so that the Most High God's spirit can come down and touch me on the top of my head. Exodus 29:6. You want to read that real quick? Let's run to it real quick, double time. If we could, real quick, you understand me? Because we on Instagram, you understand me right now. We want to make sure that everybody who says anything that you need to say, we're gonna address it tonight. You understand me? But we are gonna get through these scriptures. 29:3.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 29, verse 6. And thou shalt put the mitri upon his head.
Thou shalt put what upon your head?
The mitri upon his head.
Wait, hold up. Go to 5 real quick.
Verse 5. And thou shalt take the garments and put upon Aaron.
And upon who?
Upon Aaron.
Who is Aaron? Aaron is the king of, I'm saying the king of Salakia. Let me be clear. Aaron is the head Levite. You understand me? He is the number 2 in Israel at that moment in time. He is the person that is getting the instructions directly from Moses and passing it down to the men who gonna bop you upside your head if you're doing wrong.
That's right.
You understand me? He is the head priest. And what was the instructions given to the head priest?
And thou shalt take the garments and put upon Aaron the coat and the robe of the ephod.
You know what I'm saying? I'm getting my garment on, you know what I'm saying? We out here garments, you know what I'm saying? We got our robes on. What else we got? What else they say?
And the ephod and the breastplate, and gird him with the curious girdle of the ephod.
Give me right in the camera real quick. Make sure my girt right in the camera. You know what I'm saying? If I could, I gotta make sure I'm right. So just so they might think they dealing with some okie doke. You know what I'm saying? We the real thing. We the real deal.
Girded about the paps.
About the paps. You know what I'm saying? I mean, my paps is straight up girded.
Yeah.
You understand me? I chill.
About the paps.
We girt our paps. You feel me? Keep going.
Verse 6. And thou shalt put the mitri upon his head.
They shall put the what?
The mitri upon his head.
They shall do what?
Put the mitri upon his head.
Wave your head.
Shocking
and you're rocking. From left to you gonna make me rub my head. You know what I'm saying? Let me rub my head real quick. You simple-minded broad.
Right.
Yeah, keep going. Man, skip back. Let's drop that, man.
We didn't mean that.
You know what I'm saying?
I
don't think that's on the red list. I think we can say that, right? Simple-minded broad. Can we say that? YouTube, Mr. YouTube, you tell me.
Right.
I guess we can. I don't know. He ain't say nothing. So like, okay, huh? Oh, go back to the script. Yeah, finish it, Bible shot. Yeah, go ahead.
verse 7.
Uh-huh.
Then
Oh yeah, shoot. Hold up. Keep good night.
That's it.
The water. Get that nigga. Excuse me. Get that brother here.
Real talk. The N-word.
That brother. That's my N-word. Keep reading.
verse 7. Then shalt thou take the anointing oil.
Nah,
Or
read
Salakia.
finish 6, man.
Verse 6. And thou shalt put the mitre upon his head, and put the holy crown upon the mitre.
Man, look, hold up. Y'all really. Oh, y'all, hey, man. Hey, I thought I left it at the house, boy. I'm about to get real fashionable on y'all
Right,
boys.
real
I
talk.
don't want to stun on my brothers like that, but this is the crown upon my head,
Right.
my mitre, my priestly garment that I am wearing to show love to the Most High God while I do His work. You understand?
That's
me?
right.
And if anybody has a question, anybody has some misunderstanding, just come to the I.S.U.P.K. and we'll teach you out of that simplicity that the Word has put you in. Let's go back. Let's get back to the Leviticus.
Kind.
We really ain't. We really. We got to get going.
Verse
So,
3.
go ahead.
6 days shall work be done,
Uh-huh.
but the seventh day is the Sabbath of rest and holy convocation. Ye shall do no work therein.
Mm.
It is the Sabbath of the Lord in all your dwellings.
So just so y'all know this, that is the Sabbath day. That is the Sabbath day. You understand me? That is our day of rest. You understand me? Here in America, their day of rest is Sunday. Why? Because in America, they worship idol gods like the sun god. You understand me? Like Janus, like who else? Like
Jupiter.
Thor and Odin and Jupiter and all these different people that they got their days named after. You understand me? What we do is we follow the Sabbath, and that is our day of rest. You
Right.
understand me? Go ahead.
Verse 4. These are the feasts of the Lord, even holy convocations, which ye shall proclaim in their seasons.
So you should this is what we're supposed to be proclaiming when the time comes. In that time of the year, we're supposed to be celebrating these things. We're supposed to make it big. You understand me? That's why on Facebook we post a post, and you understand me, we tell our friends, hey man, come to 7701 Belfort, man, so you can get you something to eat.
That's
you understand me? We proclaim these days. Why? Because not only these days are what the Most High God told us to do, but we are happy with doing what the Most High God tells us to do.
Real talk.
You understand me? We enjoy it. We find joy in doing and being obedient. You understand me? And that is the new culture that we need to bring into America for our Black, Hispanic, and Native American brothers and sisters. Keep going.
Verse 5. In the 14th day of the first month at even is the Lord's Passover.
Y'all know the Passover. That's the first, besides the Sabbath, that's the first event. You understand me? That is placed. That's pretty much the first event of the year.
The new year.
You understand me? That sparks the new year. You understand me? That's the quintessential high holy day in Israel. It is very important to Israelites. You understand me? It is the remembrance of what actually got us out of that captivity that had us beat down and downtrodden so bad. You understand me? And what we do every year at I.S.U.P.K. is we celebrate it to the utmost.
Right.
You're going to be getting some information about that Passover coming real soon.
Right.
And y'all better start getting get your coins together, start getting yourself together, because man, wherever it is, wherever on God's green earth that we observe this Passover, it is going to be glorious. What you got?
If I could, the Passover is like the introduction of the Most High once again into the earth, and his introduction that he has a people. You see what I'm saying? And that if you mess with these people, this what can happen to the earth, brother.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I will make the Sahara a desert, brother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A kitty litter box.
Right.
Like
If I could, let's not get it twisted, man. You understand me? This is not the Christian church. We celebrate days where our Most High God killed our enemies.
That's right.
You understand me?
Damn right.
That's really what this day is about. The Most High God put an end to our enemies, beat our enemies into the ground so bad that they was like, you know what? Just do whatever you do. Just get out. Just get up out of here, please. Just
right.
Leave. You understand me? That's what we need here now.
Right.
You understand me? We need the Most High God to intervene in that fashion, and that's why we come here every day, and we come here at 7 o'clock during the weekdays, at 11 o'clock on Saturdays, and we go out to the street corners on Saturdays, and we even come in on Sunday. We come in every day of the week so we can make sure that we get the instruction to get ourselves back in a position where we can petition the Most High God to do some of the same things that He did for the Israelites and our ancestors before us. What you got?
And if I could, real quick, and it marks a freedom that the God of the Bible, you know what I'm saying, through divine intervention provided for us, man.
Mm-hmm.
And which we definitely are in a time where Black, Hispanic, and Native American people need today, right? So if you're first time watching, first time here, you see what I'm saying, and you believe what we're saying could be slight racist or, you know what I'm saying, could be strong. Well, I mean, hasn't what Black, Hispanic, and Native American people have gone through here in America, hasn't that been strong?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Have we gone through enough white supremacy in this place? You see what I'm saying? Do we deserve some type of freedom? You understand? Consider that before you call us, you know what I'm saying, which we don't have a problem with, Black supremacists. You see what I'm saying? Consider all the hell that we've gone through in this place before you think what we're saying is hate speech. Salaki, sir.
I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
If I could, so I just wanted to add what you said. And this Passover that we celebrate the death of our enemies, Christ, you can read about Christ celebrating the Passover, and you can't read about Christ celebrating Christmas.
Right.
And if I could, real quick, America celebrates destroying its enemies.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Why can't we celebrate, you know what I'm saying, how the Lord destroyed enemies for us?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Salaki, sir.
Nah, and to double back on, please, well, YAHANNA brought out that
Real
was
talk,
deep.
Salaki, bro. I ain't mean
No.
to.
What you said was because you piggybacked on it too. It was so deep. I got to piggyback on it too.
Most High Christ.
Christ celebrated the death of the enemies of the children of Israel.
That's right. Real talk.
Christ did it.
That's
So
right.
while you putting on WWJD lanyards on your neck to keep
Ooh-wee,
up with your keys, make
yeah.
sure that you understand that what Jesus would do was celebrate the death of his enemies.
Right,
You
yeah.
understand? Just understand
Real
that.
talk.
No, sure.
That's heavy.
You got something?
I had a preset.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. If you
I
could.
got no batteries in
Baba
that one.
Shah. We all set up over there?
Yeah, I had a preset for exactly what you brothers is bringing out, because dealing with a lot of these religions and raised up in this society, like what the brother brought out, it could come off as quote unquote racist, right? Like, you know, and because, you know, Christianity has brainwashed us, we think that no one should be excluded or no exclusion is righteous unless it's us.
Right.
Know what I'm saying? Like the thought of our oppressors not being invited to the cookout.
Right.
Know what I'm saying? Like we make a list and say who the best rappers are, and then somebody say, well, if Eminem on the list, then the list is trash. Oh, but you gotta, you know, he can rap. Like we will go to the ends of the earth to justify our oppressors. Well, this is the book of Romans, chapter 9, and I'm gonna start at verse 15. For he said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion. So then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of the Most High that showeth mercy.
Right.
For the scripture said unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. So now, for those who don't understand what the scripture is talking about, this is talking about when the Israelites were in captivity in Egypt, right? And for those who think that we have free will, I would encourage you to go back and read that story.
That's right.
Because when Moses went to Pharaoh for him to let us go, Pharaoh was going to consider it. It was the Most High who hardens Pharaoh's heart.
That's right.
And made him reconsider it and made him say, no, I'm not going to let you go. And then if you know anything about the story, what did the Most High do? He sent a plague.
That's right.
They made the movie famous called The 10 Commandments, right? When it featured a whole bunch of white people, which I don't even understand, but we're not going to talk about that right now. But the problem is, right, every time he went to Pharaoh and the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart, the Lord then brought a plague because Pharaoh didn't let him go.
Right.
And the Lord was the one making Pharaoh not let us go.
Right.
So before you think, oh, this is just some quote unquote black supremacy or this is hate speech, you might want to check your God.
Right.
You might want to read those records because he say, for this purpose, I raised you up just so my name could be declared.
Right.
You do know he could have just showed himself.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? He could have just said, hey, I'm the Lord, I'm here, I'm real. He could have just done that. But our Lord is not the God that y'all know of. The Bible says that he's a man of war. And it's one thing our oppressor do understand. He understands war. You understand? And we have a God whose very nature is warfare. So before you go and thinking that this is supposed to be kumbaya, and I just read New Testament. You know what I'm saying?
Just so you know.
Just so you know, that was New Testament. You know what I'm saying? Paul read that. So I just want to bring that out, man. Listen, we are a holy people unto the Lord. And what we're doing right now is bringing our culture back. You know what I'm saying? With these brothers up here reading the Hebrew, then breaking it down. This is in the Bible.
Right.
You know, church Sunday service is not in the Bible.
Right.
A choir rehearsal is not in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Them alternative brotherhood classes they have in church is not in the Bible. But this right here, this is the oldest profession that the Lord gave us.
Right.
You understand? And the Levites were the ones that were doing. That's why we're reading about it right now. But our king died so that he can make a nation of kings and priests. And I just want to give these brothers up here a hand for the good job that they're doing. Because without Christ, these brothers will be stoned for this job.
That's right.
You understand? If it wasn't for our king's death, these brothers couldn't sit up here and do this profession. You know what I'm saying? Because this profession was reserved for the Levitical priesthood. But Christ died so that we all can do this and be examples. Like this brother, I'm gonna get off of it. The brother's on live on Instagram, and somebody said his head is covered. And he took the time out to teach them. Right. Know what I'm saying? To teach them. This brother has been sent by the Most High to teach. So anybody that's watching online right now, you're watching the Bible.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You're watching the Bible in 2023 live.
It don't get no more live than this.
Real
And
talk.
if you want to see it live, man, if you want to see it live all the time, just go ahead and who's that? What's that we got? Go ahead and fix that
Never
up.
gone up.
That's the
I didn't know we had a smoke alarm.
You got
that's
to.
not the smoking alarm. That's the security alarm. The water. Yeah, that's the security alarm. The water, man.
I'm just saying.
Hey, yeah, put that in your pocket, Baba Kashan Ron. All right, come on. Hey, at the water for that priest for bringing out that heavy point. You understand? But let's keep going.
Kind of one kind.
Mhm.
Verse 6. And on the 15th day of the same month is the feast of unleavened bread unto the Lord. 7 days ye must eat unleavened bread.
7 days you must eat unleavened bread as a remembrance of those who came out of Egypt and they had no chance to put yeast in their bread. So what we had to do was get the bread and get the going. You understand me? We ain't even had no I like to explain it every time I go over this scripture. I be baking bread. You understand me? I should have baked some bread for this, man. But you know, it's a long process. But that should let you know that long process couldn't be done because the Lord God told us that soon as I tell you to go, you need to go.
Right.
You understand me? And you don't need to be wasting no time. Whatever you can't pick up, you're gonna leave. You understand me? We didn't have a chance to wait for that bread and that yeast to rise. You understand me? It's a double rising process. You gotta rise it once, then you gotta fold it over again, then you gotta let it rise again. You understand me? That's a 2, 3, 4 hour process depending on the environment or where you at. You understand me? We didn't have 2, 3, 4 hours to waste. Just think about that. Just think about if you gotta go somewhere and you like, hey man, how holy day supposed to start at 7. I think I'm gonna go ahead and start getting ready at 6. No, you don't even got that much time to waste. When the Lord God tell you it's time to go, it's time to go. And this is what happened to our Israelite ancestors before us, and they didn't have a chance to allow their bread to rise. They had to eat bread that didn't have leaven in it, and it didn't rise, and it was flatbread. You understand me? And what we do is we eat that flatbread in remembrance of them and the struggle that they went through not getting bread to rise. You understand me? We take
like anarchy.
Oh yeah, go ahead. And our kids, you understand me? And you know what? Like I say, the commandments and laws, statutes, commandments, they are not grievous, man. We got some glorious sisters in I.S.U.P.K. Houston and abroad. Give them a hand. These sisters have made unleavened bread. Like it almost made me feel like the Lord did the Lord give them enough time to make it that good?
Right.
Because it'd be good. You understand me? They be putting cinnamon in it. They be putting garlic. They got different varieties of unleavened bread. You understand me? Like, but you got to hand it to, you know what I'm saying? If it's one thing that an Israelite, a Black, Hispanic, and Native American woman can do, and she can put some seasoning on the food and she can make a piece of dirt taste good if you give her enough chance.
Real talk.
Yeah, literally. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I ain't gonna go into it though. You understand me? Let's keep going.
Kind out of one kind. Verse 7. And the first day ye shall have an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein. Verse 8. But ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord 7 days. And the seventh day is an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein.
So one thing I want to point out, we're going to see a lot of scriptures talking about we shall do no servile work. We shall do no servile work therein. There shall y'all not do no work. You understand me? It's going to be a whole lot of those. You shall not be doing this work. You understand me? This is proof that we live in a hell and an oppressive state. Because if this wasn't hell, then our oppressor wouldn't be forcing us to work and do, like, it's like the oppressor is making us go against what the Most High God is telling us to do. You understand me? And if we don't go, if it's either we choose to do what the Most High God says to do and not be able to feed our children, you understand me? Not be able to keep the lights on, or we disobey the Most High God and we're allowed to live a life not in squander.
Right.
You understand me? This is the world we're living in. It's a wicked place. You understand me? And that's why the scriptures say, paraphrasing, when the wicked are in rulership, the world shall mourn. But when the righteous are in rulership, the world shall rejoice. When we are in rulership, we're gonna all be rejoicing. Why? Because all these days, there's a saying that there should be no servile work in those days. Nobody gonna be doing no servile work. We ain't gonna make nobody do no servile work. You understand me? All of us what service gonna do is we're gonna make service follow what the Most High God says to do. You understand me? That's what you're gonna be doing. You're gonna be serving the Most High God like us. You understand me? And that is heaven. You understand me? And this is hell. And that's why we follow the law, statutes, and commandments, so we can get out of this place like the Israelites before us did when they had an hour and 2 hours to get out and they had no chance to get their bread to rise.
If I could. So just like in America today, right? Our oppressor, they have great big old Thanksgiving celebration, right? And what do the servants do? We enjoy our day off and we go to their parade. You see what I'm saying? Same thing gonna be in the kingdom of heaven, brother. Right? We're gonna be celebrating the death of, you know what I'm saying, of Egyptians, right? Our service will have off. You understand what I'm saying? But guess what they'll be doing? They'll be celebrating the death of Egyptians too, man.
And they Egyptians.
Right. And Egyptians.
Imagine that. You understand me? Imagine you celebrating the 4th of July when your people was being enslaved during the 4th of July.
Real talk.
Dang, that makes it, dang. Now, does it make sense now?
Real
Does it
talk.
equate now? Do we got the equality in it now? You understand me? How you being forced or you've been taught to celebrate the 4th of July even when you were a slave?
Good
That's the
night.
same thing that's going to happen to those people when we're celebrating the Passover in the kingdom. You understand me? They're going to be forced to celebrate something that they were in, getting their behinds handed to them.
But they're gonna be happy.
They were being unalived and
right. But they're gonna be happy.
They're gonna have to be happy, or else. Keep going.
Kind out of one kind. Verse 9. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 10, speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, when ye be come into the land which I give unto you, and ye shall reap the harvest thereof, then ye shall bring a sheaf of the first fruits of your harvest unto the priest.
This is going into the Feast of First Fruits. You know what I mean? It's just another high holy day that the Most High God has given to us, where we give our first of all of our good things to the Most High God. You understand me? In thanks of what the Most High God has given us in full. You understand me? No different than, you know what I'm saying, us getting our paycheck and we giving that first 10% to the Most High God. You understand me? It's pretty much the same spirit, except it's a high holy day for it. You understand me? And those things that we profit from, we're going to give those firstlings to the Most High God. Because why? Because we're blessed and we're grateful of the blessings to have the opportunity to obtain those blessings. You understand me? This is the truth. The Feast of the First Fruits is the true Thanksgiving.
That's right.
That's the real Thanksgiving. Right. You understand me? Well, we so thankful for the Most High God give us that we gonna give our first things back to the Most High God.
Right.
You understand me? That's something that you don't learn in the Christian church. With that, I mind you, we're gonna stand. We're gonna get our next read. He didn't read it all.
I did read on the
Yeah,
10.
he did. He did. It's like, and if you got a precept, like, all right, yeah, just let me know. All right, Razan, go ahead. We're gonna.
State your register.
Razan Ayash,
Hold on. Go to Barak. Hold on. You in the mighty Shabbat.
There you go. You're right.
How about Shem Yahusha?
Yahweh Shem Yahusha Barakatah.
Shalom.
All right. With that, Yeshavian, which means to sit. All right, we getting back into the Hebrew. We're gonna start at verse 11. We're gonna read 10 verses. So you're gonna go straight to 20. No. Right there.
Oh,
right. Yeah. We're gonna do things, man.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 11. YAHANNA ha'aimar lapanya Yahweh la ratazan kam macharath hashabbat hashabbat yanayap nawa hakahan. Verse 12. Wa'ai sayatham bayawam hanayapkam ath ha'aimar kabash damayam ban shanath wala ila la Yahweh. Verse 13. Wamanakachwa shanya Aishiranyam Salath Balawala Bashaman Asha La Yahweh Rayak Nayachach Wanasaka Yayan Rabbayai Hahayan. Verse 14. Walacham Wakalia Wakaramal Laal Ta'akalwa Aid Itazam Hayawam Hazah Aid
Habaya Akam, Habaya Akam, Ah, Kwaraban, Allah, Allahayakam, Chakwath, Iwalam, Ladarathyakam, Bakal, Mashabathyakum. Verse 15. Wasaparatham, Lakam, Mamacharath, Mamacharath, Hashabath, Mayawam, Habaya Athkam, Habaya Akam, Alth, Imar, Hathana Wapa'a, Hathana Wapa, Shabai, Shabathwath, Lamayamath, Tamayamath, Thayayana, verse Thahayanath, verse 16. I, Mamacharath, Hashabath, Hashabayaith, Thasaparwa, Chamashayim, Chamashyam, Yawam, Wahakrawabathim, Wahakoruptham, Manacha, Chadasha, La Yahweh, verse 17. Mama Shabbath, Mama Washabath, Mama Washabath, Mama Washabath Yakam, Tabayaawa, Lacham, Tanawapa, Tanawapa, Shathiam, Shanya, Aishiranyam, Salat, Tahayayana, Chamataza, Apayana, Bakawariam, La Yahweh, verse 18. Wahak Kwarabathim, Al, Halacham, Shabai, Kabashiam, Tamayamam, Banya, Shana, Wapar, Ban, Bakwar, Achad, Wahayalam, Shanyam, Wahayawa, Yahayawa, Ayla, La Yahweh, Wamanachatam, Wanasakya, Wanasakyaham, Asha, Rayach, Nayachach, La Yahweh, verse 19. What Ashayatham, Sha'ayar, Azayam, Achad, Lachata'ath, Washanya, Kabashim, Banya, Shana, Lazabach, Shalamium. Verse 20. Wahanayat, Hakahan, Atham, Al Lakam, Habakarium, the Nawapab, Lapanya, Yahweh, Al Shanya, Kabashim, Quadash, Yahayawa, La Yahayawa, La Yahweh, La Kahan. Leviticus chapter 23, verse 16, verse 11. And ye shall wave the sheaf before the Lord to be accepted for you. On the morrow after the Sabbath, the priest shall wave it.
This is just further instructions of what should be done on the feast of the first fruit. Keep going.
Verse 12. And ye shall offer that day when ye wave the sheaf of an he lamb without blemish, of the first year for a burnt offering unto the Lord.
It is just further proof that, you understand me, giving your best to the Most High God on the Feast of First Fruits is really the true spirit that people say that they're supposed to be giving in Thanksgiving. Like Thanksgiving, what do they say at Thanksgiving? What we supposed to be doing Thanksgiving? Let's go around in a circle. Let's say what we're thankful for. You know, I'm thankful for, you know, having a mom because mommies love me. You know, all that crap. You understand me? What we do is we show that our thankfulness of the Most High God by giving him the best of what we've received from the Most High God. That's the like, any of us who have children or have loved ones know that if the way you truly show you love them is you give them the best of you.
Right.
You understand me? You give the best thing that you have to give. You understand me? Like they like to describe brothers and sisters like you know, that was a good brother. He'll give you the shirt off his back. Meaning I'll go without a shirt so that you can have a shirt. You understand me? I'll give you mine. You understand me? What we do is we give to the Most High God. Why? Because we were given by the Most High God. You understand me? We were given to by the Most High God. We all of that. You know, we were given by the Most High God. We were given to by the Most High God, and we were given the opportunity to be blessed by the Most High God from the Most High God. You understand me? So we have the least we can do. You know, it's the least we can do is give our best to the Most High God. And guess what? Guess what the Most High God does when we do that? He give us more blessings. Y'all, you know it. Y'all understand that? Yeah, that's universal. You understand me? You give to the Most High God, and he gonna just give you more than what you gave to the Most High God. You understand me? You know what I did? I sacrificed my old life and gave brotherhood to the Most High God, and look what he's manifested in front of me. Brothers that I never knew, that I've never seen, that I never would have met without the Most High God. And to an extreme, to the fact that these brothers not only love me like a brother, but they'll die for me.
Right.
And vice versa. Like this ain't just, you know what I'm saying, like small fries. You understand me? This ain't like you join a frat. You understand me? We get spanked together as grown men, and now we wear the same colors. And
Yikes!
You understand me? It's deeper. It's deeper than that. It's deeper than, you know. We circle around and you give me 52 seconds of a beatdown. You understand me? And now I get to wear the color blue. It's deeper than that.
Right.
You understand me? We circle around each other and we give each other brotherhood, and the Most High God manifests that and increases it.
Right.
You understand me? And that's no different than what we do on the first Feast of First Fruits. We give our best so that the Most High God can increase what we get.
That's
you
right.
understand me? That's the faith that we have in the Most High God. Keep going.
Verse 13.
Mm-hmm.
And the meat offering thereof shall be 2/10 deals of fine flour mingled with oil. An offering made by fire unto the Lord for a sweet savor.
You know, I like to stop this every feast day. I stop right here every feast day because I got to let it be known that the Most High God loves fried food.
Right.
You understand me?
Right.
So while y'all out here trying to make us eat vegetables, I love my brothers. They love me, man. They want me to be healthy. But the Most High God loves meat mingled with flour and and oil.
That's right. Real tough. Damn right. Get a load of hand. Real tough. And so do I, you know what I'm saying? Because we in here we practice loving what the Lord loves, brother.
Right.
And hating what the Lord hates as well, brother.
Wow, I'm good.
You understand what I'm saying?
Wow.
And any order that the Lord gave unto Moses to the children of Israel, here in the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, brother, we're going to do that throughout all our generations.
Right, we're gonna
Go
I
ahead,
could.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna magnify. We're gonna do it abundantly. You understand me? You understand? Look, I can't wait till the next feast day where we got fried chicken in here.
Right.
Wink, wink.
Right.
I want some fried chicken up in this piece.
Real time.
We're gonna be reading Leviticus 23. Yeah. I want to hear.
That's it,
We We got our health guru on here, man. Give Tazadak a hand. I love him to death. He want me to stop eating fried chicken, but I said no because the Lord loves it. The Lord loves it, and I'm gonna do what the Lord loves. Hey man, get a Most High hand, man. Get a Most High hand. I love him. I love the Most High to death, literally. You understand me? Literally. You understand me? All high blood pressure and all. I love him to death. You understand me? Fried chicken and all of that. Hey, shout out to them fresh fruits and that juice. That's real. The Most High God gave that as well. Manakash, you feel me?
I'm gonna clap it
Manakash,
up.
feel me? Yeah, y'all want to clap me and Manakash, clap by ourselves. And all my priests up here, we'll clap by ourselves. We love that fresh fruit. You understand me? Come on, keep going.
And the drink offering thereof shall be of wine, the fourth part of an hin.
Wait, hold up. Y'all I don't see nobody saying we can't do that wine.
Right.
Yeah, I love that, huh?
Ain't no dispute.
Ain't no dispute right there. No argument. You understand me? Most High in Christ, man. Let's get it. Keep going.
Verse 14. And ye shall eat neither bread, nor parched corn, nor green ears, unto the selfsame day that ye have brought an offering unto your God. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations in all your dwellings.
So this something that I like to point out in that verse is that these statutes that's going on throughout our generations, throughout our dwellings, that means that no matter where we go, no matter how many generations pass, meaning you're supposed to teach your children's supposed to teach your children, and those children are supposed to teach their children. This is what the Most High God wanted for us.
Right.
You understand me? Meanwhile, we're in America doing that for America.
Good night.
We doing that for America. Like, and think about the benefit that America is getting. Like, we could be benefiting the Most High God the way that America is being benefited by their high holy days. Right. You understand me? The high holy days in America, they got the Thanksgiving. The Thanksgiving season and the Christmas season is an economic stronghold in America. They look forward to it. They push forward.
Right.
You understand me? And through that economic time period of worshiping these idols, America it benefits greatly.
Right.
You understand me? Now let's take America out of it. Let's put the Most High in place of America because that's what it should be in the first place. Instead of us learning and doing the holidays of America, we're doing the holidays of the Most High God. And instead of us benefiting America and America increasing greatly, and America benefiting greatly, guess who's going to benefit greatly and increase greatly? Because we're doing what that person told us to do. The Most High God. We're going to benefit the Most High God, and we're going to be. And guess what happens when we magnify the Most High God? Guess what He does? He does what a father would do to his children. If your child makes you proud, if your child makes you feel great, if your child does what you tell them to do, you give your child. What do you say, Wanyala? Man, you got to put a mic on that. I need that. I need that. Baba Kashab. I need to hear that. If I could, somebody run that over to that brother. Baba Kashab. If I could, he needs that.
A good father gives his children a reward.
A reward. Good night. Ain't that what we looking for? Ain't that what we doing in America right now? We doing all this for America so we can get the reward that America has to give us. We chasing that American dream.
Right.
You understand me? That dream that they've been selling us for so long. You understand me? They've been selling us that dream, selling it to us. They said not only the dream such a cold dream that not only do they sell it to the man, I almost read this. Not only do they sell it to the so-called blacks, you understand me, green list, but they also sell it to the so-called Hispanics, so much so that they are trying to fight their way through what do they call it? It's called the I looked it up earlier. The
Title 42.
No, the Naira Pass. What is that called? Huh?
Eagle Pass.
Not Eagle Pass.
I know you're talking about. I don't know the name of these. That jungle they traversing.
Right. Yeah.
Give me that, please, Baba the Shah. I need that. The we're gonna get into it a little bit. Like we're gonna get into it at the end. If I could just have it to me by the end. It start with an end though. Yadi just told me about it. I didn't write it down. The Naira pass or something like that. We're gonna get into it though. Keep going.
If I
Go
could,
ahead.
right? You see where it says once again throughout all your generations, right?
Mhm.
And traditions, right? Well, in America, I don't know if you heard this phrase, you know what I'm saying? But they say here in America that traditions are made to be broken. Well, Black, Hispanic, and Native American people, you have traditions that are not supposed to be broken.
Right.
Shalaki.
And in the I.S.U.P.K, we gonna make sure you don't break them.
Right.
Why? Because we love you and we love the Most High God at the same time, and we love ourselves. And by us loving ourselves, the Most High God, and you, we gonna make sure that all of us straight.
That's right.
You understand me? So we gonna make sure that we do it. Not only do we teach it, but we're gonna make sure we do it so you can see us doing it, so that you won't feel like you doing it on yourself, on your own.
Good night.
We're gonna open up the door for you so that you ain't even gotta even do the setup. We're gonna just come over, we're gonna open up the door for you, we're gonna give you a seat to sit down, and all you gotta do is just open your ears and put your hey, sorry, I'm gonna single you out, brother. Put your hand, put your fist like this and just sit down here and listen, bro.
Right.
That's all you gotta do.
And grab
We're
a
gonna line
plate.
it up for you. Look, and grab a plate
And some
afterwards.
drink.
Right.
And some
And
drink.
get full.
And some drink.
And some drink. We go, man. Look, and you better slam Big Six. You better slam Big Six when the dominoes come out.
You
You,
gotta know how to
understand me?
count.
You better know how to count, because we on your tail. You understand me? We counts out here. You understand? We gonna have the brotherhood and the love that happens in here. It's only something that we get from the Most High God because we give that good love back to the Most High God,
Right.
which is just a manifestation of the Feast of the First Fruits. Which I have to make it plain for y'all. I gotta show y'all the importance of the Feast of First Fruits and what it means when you give your best to the Most High God.
That's
you
right.
you get better than your best back.
That's right.
Right.
Keep on.
Khan, verse 15. And ye shall count unto you from the morrow after the Sabbath, from the day that ye brought the sheaf of the wave offering. 7 Sabbaths shall be complete. Verse 16. Even unto the morrow after the 7th Sabbath shall ye number 50 days, and ye shall offer a new meat offering unto the Lord. Verse 17. Ye shall bring out of your habitations 2 wave loaves of 2 tenth deals. They shall be of fine flour. They shall be baking with leaven. They are the first fruits unto the Lord.
So the Most High God, He gave you a recipe, basically. You understand me? The Most High God is no different than us. You understand me? Which is why it's easy for us to say that the Most High God is us. You understand me? We are the manifestation of the Most High God. You understand me? We are the children of the Most High God. Why? Because everything that the Most High God saying here that He wants, we eat that every day. You understand me? Those are things that we crave. You understand me? As a people. You understand me? Those are things that we eating right now. You understand me? Like, Salakia, speaking of that, man, make sure y'all don't forget about your boy. Remember me.
Oh, you already
Remember
packed
me.
up. You packed up, sir.
Remember me like 9/11.
You packed up, sir.
Like 9/11 to the white man.
Real
You
time.
understand me? You know he remember 9/11, Baba. I know y'all love me. Extra chicken on them taco flour, too. I like flour on them taco. Man, hey, get the sisters a hand one more time, man. Hey. If y'all don't know, now y'all know the Houston sisters and the things that the Houston sisters have to provide for their family is beyond love. You understand me? It's nothing other than the manifestation of the love that we give to the Most High God. You know the sisters love the Most High God because of how they show love to the brothers in the school.
Right.
You understand me? That's how they prove their love for the Most High God. Just like how we prove our love for the Most High God by we go to war and we stand on the front lines, they prove they love the Most High God by how they show love to us.
Right.
And they do it abundantly. Oh my God. Give it a hand.
And if I could, you know what I'm saying? Scripture say if a man don't work, he should not eat, brother. These sisters work for us because we damn sure work for them.
Good night.
You know what I'm saying?
Good night.
Keep them protected.
Bring that out.
If I could, sir.
Keep going.
Khan. Verse 18. And ye shall offer with the bread 7 lambs without blemish of the first year, and 1 young bullock, and 2 rams. There shall be for a burnt offering unto the Lord,
Yakabad.
with their meat offering
Yakabad.
and their drink offerings, even an offering made by fire of sweet savor unto the Lord. Verse 19. Then ye shall sacrifice 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, and 2 lambs of the first year for a sacrifice of peace offerings. Verse 20. And the priest shall wave them with the bread of the first fruits for a wave offering before the Lord. With the 2 lambs they shall be holy to the Lord for the priest.
Hey, if I could, real quick, I want to help y'all understand. You understand me? Like, you know, I'm not the Most High God, and my thoughts are not the Most High God's thoughts. But if the Most High God be smelling what I'm smelling in here right now as an offering, then goddamn, I know. Excuse me, is that am I good? Can I say that?
I wouldn't.
Well, good, gosh darn. What I will say is, I know the Most High God is in love by the love that I smell in this room right here today. You understand me? Because good night. Like, look, brothers ain't even looking at the scriptures no more. All they looking is it down into that plate. That's how I know it's love. You understand me? But don't worry about it, brothers. We're gonna read for y'all. Don't even worry about it. With that, I might just
If I could,
go ahead,
we still within the service, y'all.
Yeah, so Baba Kasha, if I could, let's just make sure we keep it down as best we can. You know, the children, let's let the children be children.
Can I get somebody on Shamar to kind of manage it though? The water.
You know what I'm saying? Let's just make sure that we do. I know. You know what I'm saying? Hearing these scriptures and getting this love, it gets you to a point where we think we almost out of hell right now. You know what I'm saying? I understand. But let's make sure that we do what the Lord needs us to do real quick. You understand me? Let's keep it down just a tad so we can finish the process. Baba Gasha. With that, Imadium, which means to stand. Don't spill your tacos, Baba Gasha. Y'all, I know y'all love that. We can't have that. You understand me?
Yakabad Banya Hauda Banya Shala. Yaba Shimya Shabakata.
La Shala.
Shala.
Get the baby, son. Come on, grab it. All right, with that, Yeshabium, which means to sit. Move that book out the way real quick. There you go. We'll start at 21. Like that?
Okay. This is the book of Leviticus,
chapter 23,
verse 21, in the Hebrew. Wa Karathim.
Wa
Kara'atham. Ba Itazam. Ya Slakia. Ha Yawam. Haza. Maka Ra'ah. Quadash. Ya Haya'ah. Yahaya. Lakam. Call. Mala Akaf. Ida'ah. La'ah. The Aisha'ah. It's like the Aisha'wah. Shak. Kakwa. It's like it. Kakwa. Awalam. Bakal. Mawa Shabbat Yakum. Mawa Shabbat Yakum. La Darah Yakum. Verse 22. Waba Ka Tazar. Waba Kwa Tazar. Come. Ah. Kwa Tazar. Tazayar. Kwa Tazayar. Ah. Rataza. Come. La'ah. The Kala. Pa'ath. Shada. Shadaka. Ba Quatazar. It's like Ba Quatazar Ka. Wa Lakat. Laquat. Wa Laquat. Quatazayar Ka. La'ah. Thalaquat. La'ain Ya. Wa Lagar. The Azab. It's like the Azab. A thumb. Anya. It's like Anya. Yahweh. Alahai Yakum. Verse 23. Well, you're the bar. Yahweh. All Masha. La Amar. Verse 24. The bar. All. Anya. Yasha'ala. La Amar. Bakadash. Hasha Baya Aya. Hasha Bayaya. Ba'akad.
Wrong.
Lakadash. Yahaya. Lakum. Shabbathwan. Zakaran. It's like it. Zakar one. The Rawa Aya. Makwa Ra'ah. Makwa Ra'ah. Kadash. Verse 25. Call. Mala Akath. Ibada. Abada. La'ah. The Aisha wa. Aisha wa. Waha Korabath. It's like it. Korabathim. Asha. La'ah Yahweh. La Yahweh. Verse 26. Wayadabar. Yahweh. All. Masha'ah. Masha. Lamar. Verse 27. Ak. Ba'ashar. Ba'ashawar. La Kadash. La Kadash. Hashabaya. Hashabaya Aya. Hazah. Yawam. Ha Kapari. Ha Wa'ah. Ma Kora Makara'ah. Kodash. Yahaya. Lakam. Wa'ain Yatham. Wa'ain Yatham. Ah. Napasha. Napashathiyakam. Waha Korah Bathim. Asha. La Yahweh. Verse 28. Verse 28. Wakal. Mala Aka. La'ah. It's like it. The Wa. The Aisha Wa. The Aisha Wa. Ba Itazam. Hayawam, Hazah, Kaya, Yawam, Kaparium, it's like a Hawa, Laka, Par, Al Yakum, La Panya, Yahweh, Allahayakam. Verse 29. Kaya, call, Hanapash, Ashar, La'ah, Tha'anya, Ba'ana, Ba'ai it's like a Ba'ai Tazam, Ha, Yawam, Hazah, Wa, Nakarath, them, Nakarath, Nakaratha, Ma'ai, Yaha, Ma'ain Yaha. Verse 30. Wakal, Ha Napash, Ashar, The Aisha, Call, Mala Aka, Ba'ai Tazam, Hayawam, Hazar, Waha Abath, Waha Abath, Waha Abadathia, Waha Abadathia, Waha Ahabadathia, Waha Ahabadathia, Hanapash, Hawa'a, Makara, I'm, Verse 31. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 21 in the English. And ye shall proclaim on the self same day, that it may be an holy convocation unto you. Ye shall do no servile work therein. It shall be a statute forever in all your dwellings throughout your generations.
So what you need to understand is that these instructions are to be given not only wherever we go, but throughout our generations. Meaning we have to teach our children, and we have to teach our children that they have to teach their children. And if we continue to push that down the line, what that becomes is culture. That is what culture is when you teach traditions to your people over generation, over generation, over generation, no matter where you go. And now that becomes a standard in your community. You understand me? That is what culture is. No different than what we do on New Year's when we teach and I'm talking about the black community right now. When we teach, you gotta eat the black eyed peas at New Year's because that means that you're gonna have some coins. I don't know what
superstition.
Yeah, superstition. The way we pass superstition down in our community is the same way culture is created in our community. The same way we pass down, hey, put that do-rag on your head before you go to sleep and keep your waves tight, is why we have everybody wearing do-rags in the earth right now.
Right.
You understand me? That's how culture is passed down. You understand me? And this culture that we have been given in the Bible was meant for us to pass down generation to generation to generation to generation, no matter where we go, no matter where our dwellings are. You understand me? This is what we should have been passing down instead of twerking on TikTok. You understand me? This is what we should have been passing down instead of doing pranks on Instagram Reels. You understand me? And the tradition of robbing anybody who looks green in the neighborhood. You understand me? That tradition that we have in the community, we should not have been passing that down. What we should have been passing down is what the Lord tells us to do. And in passing down what the Lord tells us to do, then we would have been blessed as a community and as a nation above all other communities and above all other nations. Right. You understand me? That would have been the direct consequence of us doing what the Most High God tells us to do. You understand? What we need to learn is is doing what the Most High God tells us to do is a direct benefit to us more than it is an instruction to us. You understand me?
Put on both.
We good?
Top button, bro. Put on both.
We good?
Yeah.
Yeah, get a mic to one y'all about shot. Double time, please. He got a point. Give it to him.
Yeah, so my dad, deep down from Mississippi, right, 85 years old.
Uh-huh.
So he just shared a custom that they learned in Mississippi, which was they would cook the black eyed peas and put them in a big old pot, then put a silver dollar at the, in there and roll it around. So whoever dipped and hit the silver dollar, that'd be the one that, get the silver dollar and get the good.
And that's the one who's gonna
Right.
be prosperous.
Exactly. That's retarded.
Come on now. Negroes, Hispanics, we create some of the greatest superstitions. You understand me? Yeah, and I know y'all got some superstitions too.
Right.
You got a superstition you want to share too? What's the superstition that they got in y'all community? You don't got one? I hate to put you on the spot, but go ahead. You understand me? I sure will put you.
It's called Oho.
Yeah, so like the other one, yeah, that a lot prominent, especially with the mothers and the grandmothers, that they'll grab an egg and they'll rub it all against their body, and then they'll be able, and then as soon as they crack the egg, they'll be able to read the egg and tell you like if it's haters or like if you got a curse, you know what I mean?
Oho.
Yeah, I mean Oho, yeah.
It's
like,
called Oho, right?
Yeah, I mean, boy, Oho like just means you got like the evil eye, like they watching what you're doing, you know what I mean? Like they on, you know what I mean?
Come on now, look. Imagine if instead of doing all that weird throwing money into your pot of beans and throwing eggs all on your body so that you can figure out if you're gonna have an evil eye or not. Imagine if all we did was the holy days.
Right.
You understand me? Then we'd be blessed beyond measure without doing all the superstition and the wicked and the hooky spooky stuff. So simple. So simple. What you got, young?
So like the other one, borderline witchcraft.
No, ain't no borderline to it.
Yeah, I mean, really low. It's kind of basically, you know what I mean?
It's absolutely witchcraft.
Right.
Because what we're doing is instead of putting our trust and faith and belief in the Most High God, we're putting our trust and faith in these practices, these traditions of man. You understand? And Christ Himself went against the traditions of man. What would Jesus do? You understand me? Like, come on now. We stand against these traditions of men. We ain't out here trying to celebrate traditions of men. What we're gonna do is we're gonna support and propose and be proponents of the traditions of the Most High God. And maybe, just maybe, we'll get what the Most High God tells us that we're gonna get for it.
Hey, so like if I could, when you speaking about these traditions, the thing that's funny to me is they don't even know where they come from.
Come on now.
Like even the idea of saying bless you after someone sneezes, it's just something that we've just been doing for centuries, and nobody even understands why.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or what is it? Walking under the ladders.
Right.
Like me and my brothers, when we was in the world, right, at Camp Yachty, like we would not split a pole.
Look, I was about to say.
You know what I'm saying? Like we would not, and the thing about it is, we were so naive. All kind of bad stuff was happening to us all our life. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's like, okay, well, don't split the pole, but you still poor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like.
But the police still gonna pull you over and send you to jail.
Come on now.
There's 4 Negroes in the car with hats on.
It's just amazing just how much we do things because our oppressor taught us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times you can't even monogamy. Monogamy was a tradition that was passed down, and you don't even know where it came from.
Come on now.
The idea of happy wife, happy life, you don't even know where it came
Come
from.
on now.
But it's just something we teach in our communities that's not gonna make our community better. You know what I'm saying? We preaching every kiss begins with K.
Right.
We preaching to go to all these jewelry stores, right?
I got a deeper one.
What?
We preaching that soon as you turn 18, you got to get kicked out the house.
I'm glad you said that. My wife told me. She told me that there's a like in the other communities, like the East Indians, for example, right?
Mm-hmm.
when the East Indians come over here and they have a baby, well, you know the first thing, you know what we struggle with, child care. You got to go to work overtime to pay for daycare to go to work. Know what I'm saying? What they do is they send their kids back to their homeland with their grandparents. So the grandparents are raising the children in their own country. They learn all their traditions, learn all their ways, and they don't come back until it's time for the kids to go to school. So you ain't got to pay for daycare. Those parents don't have to send money home. They got about 4 or 5 years to get themselves together to then get their kids back. And when their kids come back over here, guess what? They haven't been Americanized.
Right.
They're not westernized.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what the Bible tells us to do. Like when you brought out earlier, that was Deuteronomy.
Right.
Deuteronomy, the 6th chapter.
Right.
It said to keep them and teach your kids that throughout your generations.
Right.
So right now, what we're reading in Leviticus, the 23rd chapter, the Lord is telling you why you have your traditions.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You asked me why do we wear mitri. You brought it out. This is why we wear mitri.
Yeah, right.
You say, well, why do y'all eat unleavened bread? You brought it out. This is why we eat unleavened bread.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But people would rather do what they've been told and they're comfortable with, as opposed to changing their lives, because change hurts. Man. You know what I'm saying? And that's why the scriptures say that there's a straight way to come here.
Good night.
You know what I'm saying? Like if we only looking for 144,000 people, well, it's 2 billion Christians.
Yeah.
why
we still in
and Christianity is on the 4 corners.
Right.
So this should be a paradise here.
Right.
But instead it's a hellhole.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's because of that religion that the Lord never gave us.
Right.
So now if we hold fast to the traditions that we have in the Bible, just maybe you won't have to worry about bad luck or splitting the pole, because you'll be ruling this place.
That's right. That's right. Hey, that brother brought out some heavy points, man. Like, and you understand me. If we were actually not living by what America says, and we was doing, these cultural things that we supposed to be doing, maybe we wouldn't be going through so much mental struggles that we be going through. You understand me? It's stigmatized in the Black community about mental health. You understand me? Mental health is so stigmatized in the Black community. Well, we like even saying something about your mentality, you feel like you're less of a person. You understand me? If we understood that our mental struggles were caused by the oppression, then maybe, just maybe, we would learn that maybe if we stop doing what the oppressor tells us to do, maybe if we stop loving the oppressor like we do, maybe if we stop upholding what the oppressor tells us to uphold, maybe we wouldn't be bipolar.
Right.
Maybe we wouldn't be dealing with personality disorders. You understand me? Maybe we wouldn't be dealing with post-traumatic stress syndrome.
PTSD, yes, sir.
You understand me? Hey, maybe we wouldn't be dealing with post-slavery syndrome.
Good night.
You understand me? Maybe we would be dealing with kingdom syndrome.
Right.
You understand me? That's what I want to deal with. I want to deal with kingdom syndrome, where my kids raised with a golden spoon in their mouth. Because why? Because the streets is paved with gold. They don't know nothing but gold. They don't know nothing but prosperity.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They don't know nothing but culture and loving their neighbor and their brethren.
Right.
That's how we get out of this hell. But it starts with the obedience to the Most High, man. Keep going.
That's right. Verse 22. And when ye reap the harvest of your land, thou shalt not make clean riddance of the corners of thy field when thou reapest, neither shalt thou gather any gleaning of thy harvest. Thou shalt leave them unto the poor and the stranger, and to the stranger. And I am the Lord your God.
Okay, so look, real quick side note. The Most High God, because I'm trying to get through these scriptures, I'm gonna start making my explanations a little bit quicker. You know what I'm saying? The Most High God is such a loving Father. You understand me? That he put a side note within him talking about the feast to say, hey, since we talking about the first fruits in your plant, in your crops, Just make sure you don't throw away all the stuff that's left over when you get your crops. Why? Because that's gonna be for the stranger and the brother that don't have no way to get his own food.
Right.
You understand me? That's brotherhood.
Right.
You understand me? Not only are we learning the culture of following and obeying the Most High God, but we learning brotherhood in the midst of it in the instructions. You understand me? Like, this lets you know that the Most High God is covering all our bases. We don't even have to think about it. We don't have to. If all we got to do is follow what the Most High God does, and everything else is gonna manifest in front of us. You understand me? The brotherhood, the righteousness, the loving of all of our people, and the being great above all nations.
Right.
All of that is gonna manifest in front of us. Why? Because all we did was not ask questions, but do what the Most High God tells us to do.
That's right. And with that, we'll be ending world hunger.
Good night.
You know
Ending
what I'm
world hunger, ending poverty, ending all of the things that make the world mourn, because why? The wicked are in rulership. Go ahead.
I mean, because if I could, brother, like, the only reason why we still, because we starving. We hungry. You understand? If you give a brother something to eat and make a way he can take something back to the house, brother, I ain't gonna have to steal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the number one reason why brothers go hit licks, right? Because they want to feed their family. Well, shoot, the Lord told us to keep the gleanings for the brother who needs to feed his family, who can't do it. You understand me? He wouldn't have to steal because we'd have an abundance for him, so he wouldn't have to take it. But that's why you know that the place we living in is wicked and it is a hell. Let's get back to the scripture.
I don't time. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 23. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 24, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, in the 7th month, in the first day of the month, shall ye have a Sabbath, a memorial of blowing of trumpets, and holy convocation. Verse 25, ye shall do no servile work therein, but ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. Verse 26, and the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 27, also on the 10th day of this 7th month, there shall be a day of atonement. It shall be an holy convocation unto you, and ye shall afflict your souls, and offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. Verse 28, and ye shall do no work in the same day, for it is a day of atonement, to make an atonement for you before the Lord your God.
Keep going, because I want to finish this atonement. Keep going.
Verse 29, for whatsoever soul it be that shall not be afflicted in that same day, he shall be cut off from amongst his people. Verse 30, and whatsoever soul it be that doeth any work in the same day, the same soul will I destroy from among his people.
Okay, so what we just went over was the memorial of the blowing of the trumpets, which we just did. That was not the last feast day, but the feast day before. That just happened like 2 weeks ago that we did here in the school. You understand me? I know all of y'all, it might be still in y'all memory. Remember what the importance of was the blowing of the trumpets. The blowing of the trumpets had an importance in the nation of Israel. It is how we alert Israelites of something that is to come. You understand me? Whether it be danger, whether it be some informative, whether it be something that is needed throughout the nation, it is the epitome of communication saves the nation. Y'all know they're saying that what they say
Conversation.
No, they say communication. Communication rules the nation. How they go? Conversation, communication. Conversation is communication. Right. Come on, man. Let's do it. We all on the same page, right? You understand me? Like, all that is just the same. It's the same spirit. You understand me? Which I, you know what I'm saying? This is a lesson that I want to bring out a little bit later. But all of these street sayings, these hood sayings that we've been learning in the streets of the hood, all of them come out the Bible. That just lets us know that we are the people of the Bible, because we are the people that are the proponents of all of these sayings, and we the people that make these sayings culture. You understand me? All of these things that are things that make us who we are. You understand me? That communication and us being us being able to communicate is the Feast of the Trumpet, which is the mass communication to all of the nation of Israel, so that we all know what's the next move, whether it be to go to war, whether it be to stand ground, whether it be to defend. We use that in multiple ways, not only in the world, but in the I.S.U.P.K. In the I.S.U.P.K, we definitely use that. And if you don't know, I will break it down to you on the side. You understand me? We're going to keep, Next thing is, we talked about the Day of Atonement. The Day of Atonement, which is the day that we afflicted our souls. That just passed. You understand me? We all afflicted our souls, not only for the Most High God, but for all those people who can't afflict their souls due to the nation of health that they are in. We all sacrifice for our people, and through that sacrifice, the Most High God notices our sacrifice, and he blesses us based off of our sacrifice. If we're able to sacrifice food and water for a day, for a full 24 hours, think about all the other things that you can sacrifice. Can you sacrifice doing drugs? Can you sacrifice that? You understand me? And if you can sacrifice it for one day, can you sacrifice it for 2? Maybe 3, maybe 4, maybe forever. You understand me? Maybe all that wickedness that you've been doing on the earth, maybe you can sacrifice doing it for the rest of your life, for the Most High God. You understand me? That's what we teach here in the I.S.U.P.K. according to what the Bible teaches.
Right.
You understand me? With that, man, you know what? We ain't gonna change up, man. We're gonna go ahead and push through to the end. Go ahead and start at 31.
Come. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 31 in the Hebrew. Call Mala'ah-ka.
If I could, everybody, let's just make sure that we remember that we're still in the service, Baba Kasha. You understand me? We almost finished. We're trying to wrap it up as quick as possible. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about Tabernacles at the end. We're gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna try to make. I know I be breaking down things. You know what I'm saying? I break it down. I break it down. You understand me? But look, give me just a little bit more time of y'all time, Baba Kasha. Throw out.
Mala'ah-ka. La'ah.
Where we at?
The I.S.U.P.K.
Where we at?
Verse 31. And he already said.
Kakwa. Awalam. La the rock. Theakam. La the Raphicum. Bakal. Mashabath. Slaki Mashabath Theakam. Verse 32. Shabbath. Shabbathawan. Hawa'ah. Lakam. Wa'ai ayatham. Wa'ai Atha. Ath. Napasha Theakam. Batasha Aiha. Lakadash. Ma'irab. Irab. The Shabbathakam. Verse 33. Yadabar. Yahweh. All. Masha. La'amar.
Almost at the end.
Verse 34. Kind. The bar. All. Banya. Yasharala. La'amar. Ba Kamasha. Ashar. Asharah. Yawam. Lakadash. Hasha Baya Aya. Hazah. Ka. Hashakawa. Shabbaith. Yum. La Yahweh. Verse 35. Bayawam. Hara'ash Shawan. Makara. It's like a Makara'ah. Kodash. Called. Mala'ah-ka. Ida'ah. La'aha. It's like a La'ah. The Aishawa. Verse 36. Shabbaith. Yum. The Kawarayabwa. Asha. La Yahweh. By your woman. Hasha Mayan. It's like Hasha Manaya. Hasha Manyanya. Makar Ra'ah. Kodash. Ya Haya. Lakam. Wa Hakor Wabathim. Asha. La Yahweh. Itaza Raf. Ha Wa'ah. Call. Mula Akath. Ibadah. Abadah. The the Aishawa. Verse 37. Allah. Ma Wa'ayya. Yahweh. Ashar. Thaqwa Ra'ah Wa. Atham. Makara'ah. It's like it. Makara'ah. Kodash. Laha Ra'ayah. Laha Kwar Arab. Ayarab. Ayayab. Wahakorayab. Ashar. La Yahweh. Allah. Wa Manaka. Zabak. Wa Na Sakayam. Wanasakyam. The bar. Yawam. Ba Yawam. It's like it. Ba Yawam Wa. Ba Yawam Wa. Verse 38. Malabad. Shabbathium. It's like Shabbatha. Yahweh. Wama Labad. Mathanawaf. Mathanwathiakam. Wa Malabad. Call. Nada Yakam. Nadar Wa Malabad. Call. Nada Bawath Yakam. Ashar. Thathan Wa. La Yahweh. Verse 39. Ak. Ba Kamasha. Ashar. Yawam. Lakadash. Hasha Baya Aya. Ba Ashakam. Ah. Bawath. Tabawa'ath. Rataza. Thakagwa. Ah. Kag. Yahweh. Shabaith. Yum. Bayam. Bayawam. Hara'ashawan. Shabathwan. Waba Yawam. Hashamayana. Shabathwan. Verse 40. Kakathum. Lawa. So it's like it. Wala Kakum. Kakathum. Wala Kakathum. Lakam. Bawam. It's like it. Bayawam. Hara'ash Shwan. Parah. Itaza. Hadar. Kapath. The Mariam. Ainap. Itaza. Ibath. Wa Irab Ya. Nakal. Wa Shamakath Theum. Lapanya. Yahweh. Alahayakam. Shaba'ath. Yum. Verse 41. Waka Gatham. Waka Ga'atham. Athawa. Kag. Lo Yahweh. Shaba'ath. Yum. Ba Shawan. It's like Basha Na. Kakwa. Iwalam. La Darath Yakum. Bakadash. Hashabai Ya Yaaya. Thakadwa. Athawa. Verse 42. Bashakath. The Shabawa. Shabaya Sazakia. Shabaith. Yum Yum. Call. Ha Azarak. Ba Yasharala. Yashabya. Yashaba. Yashabwa. Ba Shakath. Verse 43. La Ma'ain. Yaida. Yada Idawa.
Skip that. Arathi.
Arathiacum. Kaya. Ba Shakawath. Hawa Shabaith. Hawa Shabathia. Ath. Banya. Yasharala. Ba Hawataza. Yaaya. Awathium. Awathum. Marataza. Maratazarayim. Matazarayim. Anya. Yahweh. Anya. Yahweh. Alahayakam. Verse 44. Wayadabar. Masha. Atham. Ma'idea. Yahweh. All Ban Ya Yashala.
All right, 31. 31 in the English.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 31 in English.
Shalaki, if I could. Leviticus 23, verse 31 in the English.
Ye shall do no manner of work. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations.
So the Day of Atonement, we shall do no manner of work. This is just further proof that the oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
Right.
Because he makes us do work through the Day of Atonement, where it would be like it's painful for us to even honor the Most High God, when all he wants us to do is honor him and not work. You understand me? Think about that. Think about how the Most High God wants us not to work while we honor him in afflicting our souls. We have to work and do it at the same time, because the oppressor wants nothing of us but to enslave us. You understand me? Like we can't even get the day off to do what the Most High God wants us to do. Is that not what happened in Egypt?
Right.
That's the exact same reason why the Most High God chose to help the Israelites in Egypt. All we got to do is do what the Most High God tells us to do, so that we could be those people that he steps on our oppressor for not letting us do the Day of Atonement.
Right.
You understand me? That's what we need to look forward to in doing what the Most High God tells us to do. Keep going.
In all your dwellings. Verse 32. It shall be unto you a Sabbath of rest, and ye shall afflict your souls in the 9th day of the month at even, from even unto even.
From even unto even. That lets you know that a day is from the evening to the evening. You understand me? This is further proof that the day don't start in the morning. The day starts in the evening, because the Most High God will give you a day of atonement that goes from even unto even. It doesn't go from morning unto morning. It goes from even unto even. So if it goes from even unto even, which is evening to evening, then the day of atonement, I'm trying to emphasize these words. The day of atonement, or a day, must be even to even. You understand me? That is what a day is according to the Most High God. Send that to Yasha call when y'all get a chance, Baba Kasha. He called me about that earlier today. I knew you know what I'm saying? Salaki, I don't want to get off. Yeah, just send that to him real quick, Baba Kasha. Go ahead.
Ye shall celebrate your Sabbath. Verse 33. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 34, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, the 15th day of this 7th month shall be the Feast of Tabernacles.
Shall be the Feast of Tabernacles. Where we at right now? The opening of the Feast of Tabernacles. This is important. Yeah, give it a hand. Bible shot. The Most High God allowed us to get here today. You understand me? This is the Feast of the Tabernacles. We about to learn about it. Keep on.
For 7 days unto the Lord.
For 7 days unto the Lord. So that's why the Feast of the Tabernacle starts on Friday and the closing is on Saturday of next week, because we go 8 days. We do the feast for 7 days. We start 1 day, we go 7 days, and on the last day, which is the 8th day, that's when we close it out. Keep going. We're gonna learn about it. It's gonna say it right here. Keep going.
Verse 35. On the first day shall be an holy convocation. You shall do no servile work therein.
Anybody in here went to work today? Raise your hand. The oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
Right.
Because you shouldn't be going to work. Neither of y'all. You should have got paid to come over here and sit with us today.
Right.
That's what the Most High God wants. Keep going.
7 days ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. On the 8th day shall be an holy convocation unto you.
That's why we close with the feast. Sisters, I love y'all to death, but y'all know we close this feast out. Understand that. It says, read that one more time.
On the Slakia, verse 37.
On the
7
8th day.
On the 8th day. On the 8th day shall be an holy convocation unto you.
On the 8th day shall be a holy convocation. Just like the first day, on the 8th day shall be a holy convocation. So if we holy convocating right now, on the 8th day, we should be holy convocating again.
Right.
You feel me? That's why on next Saturday, here at 7701 Belford Street, Suite 8 in Houston, Texas, we're going to be holy convocating. So if you're watching us on YouTube right now, if you want to holy convocate with us, I know we've been talking big talk about what these sisters been doing. If you want to be a part of it, you better holy convocate yourself over here to 7701 Belford Street at Glencrest in Belford. Over here to 73, you can catch the 73, you can catch the 50 to the 73, you can catch the 40. You understand me? To the 73, you catch 73 from Fannin South. You understand me? However you can get to that 73, you better get to it. Because you come over here at 7 p.m. on that 8th day, which is next Saturday, you're going to be holy convocating and doing what the Lord tells you to do.
Right.
Thus saith the Lord. You understand me? Keep going.
And ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord.
Like to the Lord, yeah.
It is a solemn assembly, and ye shall do no servile work therein.
So if they making y'all work on today, just keep in remembrance. Like this would be like anytime y'all gotta work on it, man. I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all based on my experience, because I know y'all haven't seen me on a lot of holy days. Y'all haven't been able to see my face. You know why? Because the oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of. Right. And while I'm at work, I'm saying it while I'm reading, while I'm listening to y'all and hearing hearing my children in the background. I can hear my children's voice. Y'all, the parents know. You understand me? You don't even gotta be in the same room as your children, but you hear your children acting up in the background. I'm at my slave, listening on my headphones, listening to my children act up, screaming in my brain that the oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of, because I can't do what the Most High God told me to do, which is be here with my family. You understand me? That's why we need to come back to the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God. If we want our family members who can't be here today to be here today, we got to do some sacrificing. We got to start not smoking weed. We got to start not smoking cigarettes. We got to start not committing adultery against our husbands and our brothers. You understand me? For your brothers out there, not committing adultery to your brothers and sleeping with your brothers' wives. You understand me? That's how we get the Most High God to have our favor again, and so He can step on the oppressor, so that our brothers can be here with us today.
That's right.
You understand me? That's showing the ultimate brotherhood. That's love. The sacrifices that you're willing to make for another person, that's love. We need to start sacrificing what the world has taught us and embracing what God wants us to know. And then just maybe we will get the favor of the Most High God that they claim that you're getting in the Christian church. You're not getting it there. That's why in the Christian church you gotta come pay that 10%. You gotta feed the pastors gator shoes.
Gee.
You gotta feed them gator shoes in that gas in that gas can. Keep going.
Verse 37. These are the feasts of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations, to offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord, a burnt offering and meat offering, a sacrifice and drink offerings, everything upon his day.
We got to do all of this upon these days. That's why we feast. That's why we drink. That's why we be merry unto the Most High God, because these are the holidays or the holy days that we supposed to be celebrating. Not Christmas, not Halloween, not Valentine's, not birthdays, not any of that other stuff. These are the days. Leviticus 23. Keep going.
Verse 38. Besides the Sabbaths of the Lord, and beside your gifts, and beside all your vows, and beside all your free will offerings, which ye give unto the Lord. Verse 39. Also, in the 15th day of the 7th month, when ye have gathered in the fruit of the land, ye shall keep a feast unto the Lord 7 days. On the first day shall be a Sabbath, and on the 8th day shall be a Sabbath. Verse 40. And ye shall take you on the first day the boughs of goodly trees, branches of palm trees, and the boughs of thick trees, and willows of the brook. And ye shall rejoice before the Lord your God 7 days. Verse 41. And ye shall keep it a feast unto the Lord 7 days in the year. It shall be a statute forever in your generations. Ye shall celebrate it in the 7th month.
This is what we're talking about right now. Keep going.
Verse 42. Ye shall dwell in booths 7 days. All that are Israelites born shall dwell in booths.
Okay, so since we're talking about the Feast of Tabernacles, let's get into it right quick. What are the booths? Y'all know what booths are? Give him a mic, Baba Kasha. Somebody. Come on now, you gotta raise your hand too. You know what I'm saying? Act like you're in class. I know.
Salakia, sir, they're tents.
They're what? I'm sorry?
Tents.
They're tents. Give the sister a hand. That's what they are. They're tents. You understand me? Now, can anybody explain why we not in tents right now? Does anybody know? Anybody been YAHANNA? That my boy. That boy be studying. I know that nigga. I know he probably know. Give him the mic, Baba Kasha.
Salakia, sir, because our homes are the size of tents.
Huh?
Our homes are pretty much tents.
Come on now.
That's it. That's it.
Come on now. Hey, real quick, give me Nehemiah 8:17.
If I could, sir,
Go ahead.
We post. You understand what I'm saying? So I mean, the whole fact about booths is for us to come down from a high place, dwell in the tent, you know what I'm saying, to remember what it's like for only having to deal with the Lord sustaining us.
In a low place. In a low place.
In a low place, brother. But guess what? Black, Hispanic, and Native American people, we are in a low place, brother. You understand what I'm saying?
Can't get no lower than what we
Can't get no lower than what we got, brother. So we ain't gotta go out to no wilderness, brother. We in the daggone wilderness now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We paying what? You pay $1,500 for a 1-bedroom now.
Right.
Almost $4 for a loaf of bread.
Come on now.
You see what I'm saying? The
What you
Lord is
got?
wrapping this thing up, sir. It's like,
No sweat. What you got?
Yes, sir. I was just going to say that you want to sell us homes and make money off it,
Right.
as he does other things and everything else. As he does everything else.
Right.
go
Yep.
back again. Say it all over
Say it one more
again, Bob.
time, brother. Go ahead. Say it one more time.
He wants to sell us.
Turn the mic on.
It's on. He has to sell us homes that he has built for us
Uh-huh.
to get money for us to let us get his insurance
Right.
from us and get everything else.
Right.
Come on.
What the brother bringing out is heavy. You understand me? The oppressor sells us tents for the price of mansions, where he gets the money off of us and eats off of our communities.
Jesus.
You understand me?
That's
When
crazy.
we supposed to be dwelling in booths for the Most High God, we have to dwell in booths right now under the oppressor's rule for the price of a mansion.
That's crazy.
That's the hell that we living in. Give me Nehemiah 8:17.
17. This is the book of Nehemiah, chapter 8, verse 17.
Uh-huh.
And all the congregation of them that were come again out of the captivity made booths and sat under the booths. For since the days of Joshua, the son of Nun, unto the day had not the children of Israel done so.
Oh, Yahweh.
And there was very great gladness.
Keep going.
Verse 18. Also, day by day, for the first day unto the last day, he read in the book of the law of God. And they kept the feast 7 days. And on the 8th day was a solemn assembly, according unto the manner.
So this is just a showing of, in the book of Nehemiah, them celebrating the Feast of Tabernacles. You understand me? In their captivity, they were going unto booths, and what did they do while they were in those booths? From the first day until the last day, what did they do? They read the book of the law of God. That's what we're going to be doing here for the 7 days, the next 7 days. And at 7 p.m. here at 7701 Belford Street, you're going to be hearing the law of the Most High God. You come here to 7701 Belford, and you get a hearing of the word of the law of the Most High God, so that you can follow in the footsteps of those brothers and sisters who did in their oppression in the book of Nehemiah. You understand me? At the time of the prophet Nehemiah. You understand me? And it says that we keep that feast for 7 days, and on the 8th day we have a solemn assembly according to the matter. And guess what? On the 8th day, our sisters gonna show us even more love than what we seeing right now. Ooh, Baba Kashab, please, Baba Kashab. God, Chiefs, I love her to death. She's so cute. Please, Baba Kashab.
Don't do
it. Give a hand for the children. The Lord loves the children. Good night. Correction
Real
is
talk.
love. The water for Tazadak, the corrector. What does Tazadak mean? Correction?
Justice.
It means justice, but justice is correction. Good night. What you got, Pop? Oh no, we too up. I'm checking it out right now. We are too up. The water. Okay, so if I could, Tazadak, are you able to bring that up? What can we bring in? Can we bring it up on the TV? Or no? Or is it gonna be on the? Is there a way? Oh, it's gonna be on YouTube. Okay, don't worry about it. Just bring it up on YouTube. Let me know when you're playing. You playing it right now? Am I gonna be able to see it on there? You understand me? The things that they
obtained in order
Huh?
comfortable.
The Naraja Pass, I think it's Naraja or something like that. The Naraja Pass, that's what they passed through, coming through South America through a troublesome jungle just to be over here at the border of America to sleep in tents just for some type of salvation, and they're not getting it.
That's what.
Because we're living in tents practically right now.
Jesus.
You understand me? If we celebrate the Most High God and we follow and we fulfill His orders, then guess what? We will be out of the captivity, just like what we about to read here right now. Go to Psalms 107. Start at verse 2. Baba Kashan. What we about to read right now is the consequence of us doing what the Most High God tells us to do. 107,
Verse 2.
verse 2.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 107, verse 2. Let the Redeemer of the Lord say so.
Redeemed.
Slakia. Let the redeemed. Slakia. Let the redeemed of the Lord say so.
The redeemed of the Lord. Those who want to be redeemed of the Lord, this is what you're going to be saying. Keep going.
Whom he have redeemed from the land of the enemy.
From the what?
Land of the enemy.
From the what?
Slakia. The hand of the enemy.
From the hand of the enemy. We are in the hand of the enemy right now. The redeemed from the hand of the enemy are going to be saying this. What are they going to say? No, what's going to happen? Well, explain what happens to those that are redeemed from the hand of the enemy. Verse 3.
And gather them out of the lands from east.
From the east.
And from the west.
From the west.
From the north.
From the north.
And from the south.
From the south. That means wherever. All where we are spread out. All where we are scattered among the nations. And among the people, we will be redeemed. Keep on.
Verse 4. They wandered in the wilderness in a solitary way.
We've been wandering in the wilderness. Our people on the border of Mexico had to wander through the wilderness.
Right.
Literally.
Good night.
Keep on.
They found no city to dwell in.
No city would keep them. Right now, we living in poverty right now because no city will and peroxide and Listerine every day, and when I pull them out, I shine them with the shine cloth. Why? Because they're important to me. You understand me? Keep going.
Hunger, Slakia, verse 5. Hungry and thirsty, their soul fainted in them.
We've been hungry and thirsty. Not only are people who are trying to come into America looking for some type of salvation, but even us in America looking for a salvation from the hell we living in today. We living in hunger and thirst right now. The brother just said not too long ago that it costs $4 for a loaf of bread. How much was the loaf of bread when we were children?
Cents.
Look, this brother here got some wisdom on us. He said it was 10 cents when he was a baby, when he was a kid. 10 cents to $4. $1.75 to $4. That's hell. That's not salvation. That's not heaven. That's not the kingdom. When we have to pay 4 times as much as what our parents had to pay to feed us, and we getting the same amount of pay? The cost of living ain't growing with the cost of food. Any of us who are working class know that. The cost of living is not growing with the cost of food. What you got, Dewar? Go ahead, get the mic, Baba Shaw. I need to hear it. Everybody needs to hear it.
If I could too, sir,
Uh-huh.
the oppressor so much of a devil, they was getting the nap. Now they charging for organic twice as much as the regular non-GMO, and they making the chickens in the laboratory.
Come on now. They charging. Hey, look. Get a mic to Monica, Baba Kasha. I know I'm about to put you on the spot, sis. I got to put you on the spot. This sister went to the place where they got the freshest foods. Tell the brothers and sisters about that food that you saw that was grown fresh.
At the farmer's market?
At the farmer's market.
Great.
Tell them about it.
We're going tomorrow also.
Oh, y'all going tomorrow? I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Tomorrow also. From the fruit to the herbs, everything was fresh grown.
Oh my God! How did it fit in your hand? Was it heavy in your hands?
All of it.
Oh my God! What did the fragrance of the smell of the fruit make you feel some kind of way? It made you feel some type of. We go to the grocery store every week. Look, my rib go to the grocery store every 3 days. I'm trying to help her. I told her, look, we gotta make the grocery list so you ain't gotta go every day.
Right.
She go every day. I go to the grocery. You can't even smell it. You can't even smell the fragrance of the fruits.
The cantaloupe out of your head.
The cantaloupe was the size. Good night. And what? And look, my head big.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, my head is. You see it?
Cucumbers would.
Okay,
Like,
we can talk about the cucumbers. Hey, hey, take the mic from this.
The plums too. No, I'm just telling you everything we got.
Hey, you gave it to us, sir. You gave it to us, sir.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
I'm explaining.
Yikes.
You know.
Come on, keep going.
Because even the plums too. The plums was the size of a whole fist of a man's fist.
The what?
The plums.
The plums was the size of a. You see my fist?
Right.
A plum, this big.
Yeah.
Come on now. And we
were
paying extra for organic
for the sick stuff
in the grocery store.
Right.
This ain't heaven we live in. It can't be. Like, imagine the stuff that Adam was getting before he sinned against the Most High God.
Good Lord. He didn't need to kill a cow.
You understand me? Imagine the size of cantaloupe that Adam was picking before he listened to Eve. So
in the midst of the garden.
You know, in the midst of the garden. Now, I'm talking about them fruits and vegetables had to have been amazingly big. Amazingly with an E.
Yeah, he made that up.
You understand me? I had to make a new word for it because they was greater than amazing. They was amazing. Right, come on now. Oh, hold on. Keep reading.
Verse 6. Then they cried unto the Lord in their trouble.
One thing we got to remember is in our time of trouble, we got to remember who's for us. The Most High God, the Lord, is for us. And in our obedience, we got to remember that it is still due for us to cry unto the Lord and let him know that we still honor him and we still want him to come and protect us and to save us from this hell that we living in. We have to cry unto the Lord thy God. We got to remember that. Keep going.
And he delivered them.
And he did what?
And he delivered them.
And he wait. He gave them a couple of more years to think about it.
He delivered them.
He delivered them. From what?
Out of their distress.
Out of their distresses. Meaning all of their problems. All of them. It's fine time for us right now to cry unto the Most High God. After being obedient to the Most High God, we have to cry unto the Lord. We have to do what the Most High God says to do and then cry unto him and ask him for his protection and ask him to save us from the distresses that we live in from. And guess what the Most High God's going to do? He is going to save us. Read. Read how he saved them.
Verse 7. And he led them forth by the way, it's like by the right way, that they might go to a city of habitation.
And he allowed them to get into a place where they can habitate and grow and prosper. If y'all don't understand the spirit behind the Feast of Tabernacles, that is it. You understand me? Us knowing that we live in these booths right now, us at this low state, what we need to do is commence to adhering to obedience. You understand me? To subjecting ourselves to obedience, and then crying unto the Most High God so that he can protect us from the oppressor. And guess what he's going to do? He's going to bring us to the city of habitation, and he's going to destroy our enemies like he did for the Passover, because this is the last high holy day of the high holy day and convocation of the year. And guess what? The year revolves, and it goes right back to Passover where he killed the enemies.
Right.
That's the next holy day we waiting for right now in the present day.
Right.
We waiting for the next Passover. Us living in these booths right now, us following the Most High God, us honoring the Most High God and crying out to him, then he will bring that Passover back. You understand? That's what the truth is. You understand me? And that's why we went to Acuna. You understand me? The El Pasos. We trying to right now do what the Most High God tells us to do and get our people in a place where we can come back to the Most High God, no matter what the circumstances. You understand me? That's our job. And we're going to continue to do that until Christ comes and bring us out of this wicked establishment called America, which is modern day Babylon and Egypt. You understand me? Go back to Leviticus 23. Where we at? What was last? We almost at the end. Read the last one.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 43. That your generations may know that I made the children of Israel to dwell in booths when I brought them out of the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God.
When they brought us out of the land of oppression. Keep going.
Verse 44. And Moses declared unto the children of Israel the feasts of the Lord.
And those are the feasts of the Lord, children of Israel. Remember them, honor them throughout your generations and throughout all your dwellings. That being said, Imadium, which means to stand.
La Shalom.
La Yashala. We're going to do the Lord's Prayer first in the Hebrew, then in the English. Imadium wapanya hakodam, which means to turn and face the east. Sar.
The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abano, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakwatah, Ratazayaka, Hayah, Aisha, Baratazah, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamayim, Come, Yawam, Wasalak Noah, Kasalak Noah, Kabawak, you know what? Wala I say a word. I will shine over. Mayan, Rod, Kaya, Laka, Amalakwa, Wahala, Wahata Parab, I will love you. Amen.
In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our
daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For that is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. So be it. So, we're going to salute the Torah. Go ahead. Yashabia, sisters, which means to sit. Sisters can have a seat. Well, sisters are to be seated. Baba Kashaf. I'm going to turn the cameras.
Yeah. Yahweh Shimmy Shabrak, yeah. Yahweh Shimmy Shabrak, yeah. How about you, y'all shot right here? How about you, y'all shot right here? Y'all about to see me on shop right here. Y'all about to see me on shop right here.
We started late.
Y'all about to see me on shop right here. Y'all about to see me on shop right here. Y'all about to see me on shop right here.
Hey, Ron, get the young men together. Get them on the right
Y'all about to see me on shop right here. Y'all about to see me on shop right here.
Closer. Closer, closer, closer. There we go.
Y'all about to see me on shop right here. Y'all about to see me on shop right here. One more again.
Hold on, wait. This goes get you right. Get them right. Slow down. Closer.
Right. Yeah. There you go.
Anybody else? All right, come on. Double time.
Come on this side. Hold on. All right. Hold on, slow. Men of Israel. Men of Israel. We're going to do a courtesy salute to the brothers. Men of Israel. Amayim Shabbat. Aymadyam. Barak. Yad Matah. Saw face the sisters. Sisters. Aymadyam, which means to stand. We're going to do a courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel. Amayim Shabbat. Aymadyam. Barak. Yad Matah. Dismissed.